So today was practice one for the Rev Group Grand Prix at Road America, and wasn't exactly a major session in terms of a bunch of things happening. It was only 45 minutes, so not exactly that much time for major things to happen. But there was a lot of interesting things that happened today, mainly in the sense of the three guys that I talked about in a video earlier this week, which we'll get to later on. But first of all, let's get into the top drivers of the practice. Leading off the session, fastest, you had Romain Grosjean at a 1:47.678. Second, Ryan Hunter-Reay at a 1:47.802. Third, Joseph Newgard at a 1:47.841. Fourth, Alex Palou at a 1:47.851. Fifth, Graham Rahal at a 1:48.093. And sixth, Colton Herta at a 1:48.140. So a couple of other interesting things to talk about here. In terms of the kind of three, I guess, I don't know whether to call it replacement drivers, I guess. I mean, two of them are replacement drivers. We'll just call it the driver changes for now. So Oliver Askew, and actually somewhat surprising turn of events, was 9th on the speed charts with a 1:48.3 flat on there. So really good day for Oliver, at least in terms of on the track stuff. There's actually this funny clip. Here, I'll just go ahead and show it to you.
It's just like riding a bike, right?
Don't say that. Renus is nearby.
Oh, I did not mean to. No pun intended. Oh my God.
So for a bit of context as to why that line is like a big deal, I guess, Renus VK had gotten in a bike crash. That was how he got the collarbone incident. So I guess kind of, and he actually later apologized on Twitter saying, I didn't mean that, whatever, it's fine. I'm sure Renus didn't take any offense to it, but it's just kind of funny. Like, watch, when your teammate gets in a bike crash, you might want to watch your words. Yeah, anyways, on the topic of Renus, actually, apparently the doctors are saying he should be able to be back by mid-Ohio, barring any extenuating circumstances, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get back to the rest of the video. Anyways, moving on to some other interesting things. Pato O'Ward, the points leader, is 11th in the speed charts. You got guys down here, Rossi, Ericsson, Pagenaud, Rossi 16th, Pagenaud 17th, Ericsson 18th. So last week's winner, Ericsson, and then Rossi and Pagenaud, all three not looking great. Now for the other three replacement, I keep saying replacement, driver change guys. You've gotten 22nd, Cody Ware at a 1:50.298. 23rd, Kevin Magnussen at a 1:54.92. So he was 0.2 off Cody Ware, which is good for having, I'm pretty sure, never having been in an IndyCar before, compared to Cody Ware, who's had some testing actually at Road America. So big difference in experience level there. They did beat Dalton Kellett, who set a 1:50.494. So he went out there and set 13 laps. I don't know if they just were having issues getting set up with the car, or if they only ran a set of tires or something, because they set their best lap on lap 4. So my guess is that they went out only on one set of tires, and that they really weren't able to get that much like quick times out of the session, because they just weren't really running for fastest lap, I guess, which, I mean, you can understand, it's a Foyt car. 25th with no time, Ed Jones. He did not get out on track today, so I wonder if that was some type of issue, or I can't imagine that was some type of planned thing. I don't really think there's any reason you would just not go out on track. Doesn't really make any sense. Jimmy Johnson was 21st, so he beat Cody Ware, KMag, and Kellett. I guess Cody Ware and KMag have an excuse. I'd say Kellett probably doesn't. Jimmy was 21st with a 1:50.076. So yeah, that's really all that we have in the way of results. There was a bit of interesting stuff today. There was a lot of guys that actually went off at the, I think it's the second to last corner. It's the final corner before the timing line for qualifying and practice. They must have just been straight lining it, trying to get a quick lap or something, or just full throttle, and they went wide at the exit of that corner and weren't able to get the car to stick. So, I mean, it's probably just in the way of trying to get a fastest lap, and you'll probably see that in qualifying. I assume you won't see that in the race. And it was all right at the end, too, so I'd assume it's probably guys bolting on a new set of tires to try to go out and set a fast lap. So, yeah, that's, I guess, something maybe that'll be interesting in qualifying. Maybe it'll cause a yellow flag or something and someone will have to slow down. I'm sure that there will be some controversy over that. Just going to go ahead and call that now. But yeah, that's really all that happened today. So Grosjean fastest, Askew was 9th, which is pretty surprising for the amount of time he's had in the car. KMag looks like he still had some trouble adjusting. They actually didn't get out for the first 15 minutes or so because they had a brake line issue. They had to bleed the brakes, I think, and I don't exactly know what that actually pertains, but they spent the first 15 minutes of the practice trying to get that figured out because KMag, basically as soon as he went out there, he came straight back in because he had noticed that problem, which I guess that's kind of a veteran thing to notice. But yeah, I mean, it sucks for them, but they still got 14 laps in, which is it looks like it's tied for the most laps run by anyone, tied with Jimmy. So they weren't at any lack of practice laps run. So, I mean, I'm sure Magnussen would have liked more laps because I guess he's new to this. He's a rookie, so he gets an extra set of tires. I'm sure they would have loved to utilize that at some point. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll probably do a video of basically a full day review of everything tomorrow. So that'll be coming out, I guess, just after the last... Well, I don't know if it'll be coming out after the last session. It'll probably be coming out much later than that because I have stuff going on. It seems like whenever I have stuff going on, it's always right after the last thing that happens on track. So I have to generally I'll make the graphics for stuff before that if I can. But if I can't, I just kind of have to wait to do that. So that's all annoying. But I'll probably have that video out probably around this time, maybe a little earlier. That's all I have. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.